Hello, and welcome to my channel. In today's episode, I'm watching you through the magical world of toning cyanotypes using TSP and tannic acid, a naturally occurring compound found in most teas, coffees, and even wine. Here's what you'll need: washing soda, or TSP, otherwise known as trisodium phosphate, a bunch of trays, or in my case, 3 trays and 3 small baking sheets, water, tannic-rich ingredients such as tea, coffee, or wine. Fun fact, you can actually purchase pure tannic acid, but I prefer to use what I already have. Today, that's day-old coffee, dried elderberries, and green tea. Tongs, and the important bit, your cyanotypes. Ideally, you want these to be at least 24 hours old before toning. Kettle, measuring cups, a teaspoon, not pictured but necessary, coffee mugs, or really any heat-proof receptacle, container, a strainer. Trust me, you're going to want that strainer. And plus prints. These are different from your actual prints. They're not your heroes. They're not your favorites. You want to have a couple of these that are at least 24 hours old to make sure everything is working how it should. And that's it. Let's get started. Step 1, setting your staging area. I'm working in my kitchen, so I've split the process in two. On one side, I have my bleaching station. 1 tray for the bleaching solution, 1 tray for clean water. This is your step. On the other side, I've set up trays for my tannic acid, 1 for each type: coffee, elderberry, and green tea. And of course, a final rinse water. Super important. Now we move on to step 2, preparing our potions. I mean solutions. Boil some water, filtered or distilled if you have it, but plain tap water works in a pinch. For our bleaching solution, we're going to want to mix 1 teaspoon of TSP or washing soda with 1 liter of hot water. I prefer TSP, otherwise known as trisodium phosphate, but feel free to experiment with both and see what you like best. For our toning baths, you want a strong, tannic-rich. No need to be exact, but here's what I used. For my green tea solution, I used 4 tea bags to 100 milliliters hot water. And for my elderberries, I used 3 tablespoons of dried elderberries to 200 milliliters of water. And for my coffee, I used 200 milliliters of that day-old coffee brew, plus 4 tablespoons of fresh grounds. You're going to want to let these steep for at least 20 minutes. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. You just want something strong. And if eyeballing it is more your jam, feel free. Moving on to step 3. Once your mixtures have steeped and cooled, it's time to pour them into your designated trays. Don't forget to fill each rinse tray with clean water too. And if you're testing multiple different types of toning agents, please make sure to have some sort of system to keep track of which bath is which toner. Oh, and try not to mix up your bleaching solution with your water solution. Like, that would be bad. All right. But once everything is staged and set, now it's time for the fun to begin. Start with a test print in the bleaching solution to gauge your mixture strength. This is key, and I cannot stress this enough. As someone who has literally watched a print disintegrate before her eyes because my TSP solution was too strong, please, please, please test. Because as I said, too much TSP and your image will straight up disappear. Too little TSP and nothing happens. You're staring at water forever. It's not fun. So test. Ideally, you want the blue to lift while keeping your image intact. Once you've dialed in your timing, move on to your actual prints. Today, I'm bleaching a total of 4 prints. 1, I'm pulling early, just enough to shift the highlights, but keep some of the blues in the shadow. This is often referred to as a split tone or dual tone cyanotype. The others, I'm bleaching until most of the blue is gone. I'm aiming for a golden tan base. When a print looks right, immediately move it to the water bath and let it sit for 10 minutes before toning. It's really that simple. It's a lot of eyeballing, it's a lot of flipping over the print and checking to make sure it's okay, and a lot of basically babysitting. But once you're happy and the prints have been soaking, it is time for the toning process. How long you leave each print in the toner is up to you. Some artists set a timer for 20 minutes and walk away. Me, I like to fuss. But once I'm happy with the results, it's time to pull the print and let it soak in a water bath for about 10 minutes. Finally, it's time to let the universe do its magic and let them dry. Here in the desert, it takes maybe 5 minutes. Elsewhere, it might be a few hours or overnight. And there you have it, your first batch of tone cyanotypes. I hope you enjoyed this process. Next week, I'll take you behind the scenes of my personal toning method, a process I developed during a 16-week camping adventure. It's one of my favorite techniques, and to my knowledge, it's completely unique to me. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a new one. Until next time, happy printing!